This is from yesterday. 8 humanitarian activists face federal charges after leaving water for migrants in the Arizona desert. I have not heard about this. A faith-based humanitarian group that provides aid and shelter to undocumented migrants on the southwestern border fears it has become the latest target in the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration advocates. 8 members of the group No More Deaths were charged with federal crimes and misdemeanors in recent months, including one volunteer arrested last week, shortly after the publication of a report documenting alleged abuses by the U.S. Border Control. So last week, the Tucson, Arizona-based organization published a report presenting what it described as evidence of Border Patrol agents' systemic destruction of water jugs left for migrants in the desert, as well as months of increasing surveillance and harassment by the agency beginning last year. According to a complaint filed Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Arizona, border agents conducting surveillance in the town of Ajo observed Scott Warren, 35, with 2 undocumented immigrants entering the building referred to as the barn. The same day the humanitarian group's report was published, the migrants reportedly learned of the barn's address and the sanctuary it was said to provide through online research. Warren met them outside and gave them food and water for approximately 3 days. With assistance from Pima County Sheriff's deputies, the Border Patrol agents knocked on the door of the barn and found Warren and the others inside. The government is now relying on the migrants as material witnesses in its case against Warren, who was charged with bringing in and harboring undocumented immigrants. For Warren, last week marked his second brush with federal law enforcement since June, when he was cited by an officer with the Department of the Interior in the Cabeza Prieta National Wildlife Refuge for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle in a federally designed wildlife. The same types of charges, misdemeanors that carry a maximum of 6-month sentence, have also been used against 7 other No More Deaths summer volunteers, most of them from out of state. So this is Border Patrol spending their time and resources cracking down on people who are giving food and water to other human beings that need it. This is your government at work. Walker said there are persistent complaints among Arizonans that not enough focus is given to enforcing the law, and strained resources mean crime fighting falls by the wayside. So why are we out there then, using these precious resources to slash water bottles, he asked, to arrest and charge humanitarian volunteers from across the country that are trying to save lives? I know why we do it, he added. We have a racist federal government now, and you can quote me on that. I don't disagree with you, Walker. I think it goes far beyond that, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, let that sink in. We spend our time. We spend time and resources slashing water bottles for people that are thirsty and need water, and cracking down on the people who volunteer their time and their resources and their energy to make sure that other human beings have food and water. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.